I'm TV6 meteorologist Eric DeBroca, and this is your weather on demand. Well, check out Friday night's overnight lows. These were into the 30s in some spots, and yes, record-breaking for July, middle of July standards, 39 degrees at our National Weather Service out of Marquette. Match that also in Esky, 39 degrees. Manistee, 38, and Sawyer, which is not listed here, 36. Even inland had low 30s in some spots, especially away from the Great Lakes. Elsewhere, though, we were 40 degrees in Munising and Manistee, and Ironwood was 52. But difference of 12 hours later, we warmed up by 30, even in some cases 35 degrees in just a few hours. And the power of the sun, especially in July. 75 degrees was our high out in Ironwood, 74. It's a click below that over in Marquette. Again, Manistee, the coolest one in the 60s, 68 degrees there. And Iron Mountain, 10 degrees better. Well, we did see quite a few rain showers, at least scattered and spread out throughout the afternoon as the daytime heating really joined up with the differential heating around the lake, as lakes are much cooler, obviously Lake Superior is. And so we had a lot of the showers fire up in the afternoon, and they are fizzling out the rest of the evening. So that's going to see some clearing overnight Saturday into Sunday before we do it all over again. But this is going to be different on Sunday. This is associated with a system. And so we're going to see very wet conditions, primarily the first half of the day. Then we're going to clear things out by the evening, especially the farther west that you are. You'll see the more sunshine, and thus you'll have a warmer evening than you will across the east. But the cold front's coming through overnight Sunday, so it sets up for a very cool Monday. Enjoy that one, especially for all those who don't have air conditioning. Like myself, we're going to turn up the heat big time starting Tuesday. Tuesday's not going to be that bad, but getting Wednesday really through Friday. And here's why the whole setup of the jet stream is going to change. Kind of flat line, or we call it zonal, which means from west to east, which means we have a few rain chances early on, which was obviously today and then also Sunday. Midweek, though, that changes. We buckle the jet stream, set up this really hot dome of high pressure. And so what happens is right around what we call the ring of fire system, especially later on in the week, we can see chances of showers and storms pretty much every day. So that means, once again, very humid and hot summer-like conditions return to the UP. And kind of like what we saw last week, only even a little bit warmer than that. Temperatures now across the Great Plains already starting to heat up. They're well into the 80s in Nebraska and Iowa and also the Dakotas. You can kind of see the cooling, though, across our region and also downstate and even in the Ohio Valley, 70s out that way. But we're going to slowly, within time, just a couple of days, push off the cool air to our east. Wider picture here, we can see our local showers kind of fizzling out, but look off to the west, and yes, this is our system, our front, associated with the rain occurring in Minneapolis and all through really the top of the Minnesota border to southern Canada. So our future view looks like this. We're going to be very humid the overnight hours, and then the rain comes. So getting out tomorrow morning to church services or whatnot, grab the umbrella, especially from west to east. The rain is going to spread its coverage. 2 in the afternoon, we're still dealing with moderate to heavy rainfall. I'll show you the numbers here in just a moment. But then notice also the strong southerly winds. Southwest winds will help to warm our temperatures if we get any peaks of sunshine, which we are going to, primarily in the western UP. And there's that cold front, and things do turn around much differently on Monday. We are still going to be breezy, but this time winds will be out of the north as we usher in high pressure from Canada. So temperatures for your Sunday, they're going to be pretty mild once we get the sun out and the rain clears out. Rain should clear out by about 5 or 6 in the evening, especially across the west, even earlier than that. So temperatures will be allowed to soar into the upper 70s out that way. Notice cooling in the east towards Newberry, only in the 60s, as the clouds and rain will hang on much longer. But here are Monday's highs. Look at how the winds shift, and we're barely getting into the low 60s and middle 60s across Munising, Marquette, and Houghton. Warmer than that away from Lake Superior. Tracking the rainfall now for you. 6 a.m. Sunday, everyone is dry, but then here's 11 a.m. Notice it marches from west to east, and the rest of the day, we're talking a good ½ an inch to even 3/4 of a locally heavy inch of rainfall. And pretty much it's going to be widespread, really not one area heavily favored than the other ones. We'll see maybe the heaviest centered across the west and central portions of the UP. But everybody is going to get in on the rain for Sunday. Now, the rest of your TV 6-day forecast. Well, we're going to shave off a few degrees on Monday. Temperatures will be centered around 70, cooler, much cooler actually, near Lake Superior. Then Tuesday, that begins our real summer-like warm-up. Temperatures soar into the middle and upper 70s, even 80 away from the Great Lakes. Wednesday and Thursday, would not be surprised if we even top 90 degrees in many locations in the southwest interior portions of the UP. With that, though, does come our chances of scattered storms all the way through Friday.